Cyber attacks can easily go undetected and happen under your nose, especially with a growing access to the internet, if you aren't careful with your online profile. You never quite know what goes on behind a screen, and many users fall victim to dangers like phishing.
Phishing is when cybercriminals target victims with emails that appear to be from a legitimate company asking for sensitive information.
Fortunately, there are many people who make it their profession to make sure you're safe. What is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity as a whole is the application of technologies, processes, and controls to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, and data from cyber attacks. It aims to reduce the risk of cyber attacks and protect against the unauthorized exploitation of systems, networks, and technologies. Although the government doesn't directly solve cyber attacks, the government is able to control companies that can.
The government does create regulations that require businesses that do business with the federal government to comply with specific cybersecurity rules and regulations. One of the best things they can do is encourage each of the sectors, each of the critical infrastructure sectors in those industries, the leaders of those industries to get together and form regulatory bodies.
Former President Barack Obama explains how crucial it is for government to come together with private sector in a speech at the NCCIC.
Much of our critical infrastructure, our financial systems, power grids, pipelines, healthcare systems, run on networks connected to the internet. So this is a matter of public safety and of public health. And most of this infrastructure is owned and operated by the private sector. So neither government nor the private sector can defend the nation alone. It's going to have to be a shared mission, government and industry working hand in hand as partners.
Cybersecurity isn't exactly a one-man job. In fact, it falls under a very large umbrella. An entire program goes into keeping you and your country safe. Many different sectors work together to prevent the worst from occurring.
Cybersecurity has a lot of different sections to it, a lot of different applications, but in order for it to work, all those parts need to work simultaneously. And this is the challenge, is we have to be successful every day, but the attackers only have to be successful once.
Why is cybersecurity important? In today's connected world, everyone benefits from advanced cyber defense programs. At an individual level, a cybersecurity attack can result in everything from identity theft to exploitation attempts to the loss of important data like family photos. Everyone relies on critical infrastructure like power plants, hospitals, and financial service companies. Securing these and other organizations are essential to keeping society functioning. One of the biggest things that we can do as individuals to keep our online privacy safe are things like two authentication security and firewalls. Having an antivirus software working in the background is very important to make sure we always have backup.
So what MFA, 2FA accomplishes is it requires multiple factors. And what that means is a factor is something you have. It could be a device, a phone, right? Something you know, which could be a password or a PIN, and something you are, which is a biometric. So it could be your fingerprint or your eye. So it's a combination of the two. So anybody might be able to get your password, right? If you use a password for multiple websites and that website's hacked, that password's hacked and your username's probably easy to find. But combining that with a fingerprint or with a cell phone or a token is very difficult to do.